Baby, what are you doing? It was good. It was given. It was given. All right, so we're gonna move on to part 2 real quick. As y'all see, I am losing sunlight, daylight, very, very quickly. Again, my chapstick melted in my purse because it's hot. All right, let me make sure I put it on subscribers only. Alrighty. Okay, so we're back for part 2, y'all. We were getting into it. I didn't like the cards that we were getting, but I let them stay right here so we can continue. This war is a big thing. It's a big thing for the military, but I do feel a shift coming on. Hold on. So, real quick, let me just do my housekeeping, which is, in order to talk to me, you guys, you've got to be a subscriber. Hey, Carly. Hey, Angela. You got to be a subscriber. So that means hit the subscribe button so that you can join the chat, because, y'all, we get chatty up in here. Hit the like. That helps people find us. Hit the share. That helps people find us. Comment and engage. That helps people find us. And it helps grow the channel. All right? So, also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when I come on. I come on somewhere usually around 3 to 5. That is all my stuff. Okay, so we were talking about, is the military ready? Now, I think I confused the cards, one, with the way that I was asking the question. So I kind of want to back it up a little bit, but I'm going to tell you what I had before. So what I had initially, yay, you got them both. Hey, Jen. So what I had initially, y'all, hey, JT, was the Hangman in reverse. But as I was like looking at it to try to understand it, I realized it was the war. I'm sorry, the global conflict that's going on right now. And that's because that's the delay, that's the stubbornness, because we should be done, right? The other thing here, ooh, okay. So the other problem here is the lovers. The lovers have fallen out. And who are those lovers? Well, right now, it feels to be Izzy and us. Okay? Do they? But the other thing here is the sun. And the sun is in reverse also, and it's showing delay. I will also say that they are completely burnt out. They really are. First of all, they are jaded as F. For real, because how are you going to tell me that my life is not worth anything? Also, they understand who's at play. And these are little men trying to be rich. I mean, like Lindsay Ladybug literally said the U.S. will get rich. Are you serious? And the truth. Woo! Whoa. Okay. So when the truth come out, let me tell you this. When the truth comes out, when they get that message of it being go time, because right now they got to watch what they're saying. They got to watch who they're saying it to because of that religious stuff that's going on. Like, for real. So they got to watch what they're saying. They got to watch who they're saying it to. But when that truth comes out, you couldn't pay them enough to go get them. You could probably get them to do it for free at that point. You could probably get them, our knights, to go in to Pennsylvania Avenue for free at that point, because that's where they are. They need this renewal. They need to be treated emotionally as if they actually matter. And at this point, a lot of them, look at all these freaking major arcana, a lot of them are feeling reckless in the first place. So giving them orders will save them from acting out on their own. Some of them are feeling reckless enough for self-checkout. I just got. Some of them are feeling reckless enough for self-checkout because they don't see a way out of the deception. Just like us, they feel it growing and growing and growing. It's expanding. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper. But let me tell you something. The minute somebody actually sees them, and I think okay, so one, there's the people aspect, right? People seeing them, respecting them, understanding how they must feel, etc. So seeing people supporting them but being against this is cool, because that'll bolster them emotionally, because they're over it. When I say they're over it, when they realize who they're doing this for, this devil energy, when they realize who they're doing this for, they're over it. They're over it. They're over it. They're over it. Especially, oh my God. I just feel like saying, I'm sorry, guys. Like, one, I ain't vote for this. I'm gonna stand on that. But two, I don't think people understand how they actually feel, man. I know how the vets are feeling. That's one thing, right? Because you can see vets talking all over the place. But the way the active feel, to be watching other people more valued than they are, like to be seeing their stuff given to someone else, to see respect, and to hear their politicians talk about, we have to, we have to take care of this other country that doesn't give a shit about us. To see the greed that's coming here while they're active duty. The betrayal is for real. That's exactly it. The betrayal is for real. And yes, the vets are freer to speak on a level, right? But there's always this threat of, I'm gonna take your pension. The rage and heartache, absolutely. And then just the way that they've treated our people over there anyway. Those people are getting messages talking about get home. And they're like, okay, how do I get home? I don't know, y'all need to figure it out. Are you serious? Oh my God. Susie, how did you not get it? People are getting it. So here's the thing. When they get those orders, they're going to be ready. It is going to restore their faith, because people will be facing consequences. When they get, listen, look at this. When they get those orders restored, there's an Ace of Wands again, restored. When they get those orders restored, because they're going to be celebrating, they're going to be, fighting for the country's actual freedom. They're going to be raining down fire fast on these people, just like those rockets' red glare over other countries. They're going to be bringing the heat over here towards those traitors we have going on. And then they're going to have that release from the anxiety of having to keep their mouth shut and just blindly follow these orders, because they're unsure. Is it legal? Is it not? People are telling me it's not legal, but if I don't, then I'm in trouble immediately. And then I got to prove that I'm, there's too much at stake. When they get those orders, when I say the hammer of righteousness is going to be bunking people on the head. This is the Ace of Wands again, which we had the last time we talked about them, because they're over it. They're over it. They're over it. All right, let's okay. So let's do, once they get the order to do the EO, are they going to be ready? I'm gonna do it that way. Once they get the order, it feels really fast, Susie. Justice is waiting. It feels really fast, and justice is coming for these pentacles. It feels really, really, really fast. Justice is waiting. Justice is waiting. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. Okay. Tell me. Please tell me before we start to wrap up and end. And I'll check in with Nyx real quick with this if I can. It depends on if y'all can still see. Simple things like BBQ. Yeah, I actually heard about that after Iraq. I heard about that after Iraq. Okay. So let me ask the question, actually. I don't like this. Hold on. Chill. Wow. Okay. The first card out was the Judgment in reverse. we're going to use these, all three of these, as signifiers. Because that's one of the things that they are afraid about, is being judged, right? They're afraid about being judged. Oh, you were in Iraq. Yes. Carly said the same thing. She's like, when I realized what we were fighting for. What? What? Okay. So that's the thing of being on their own, whatever, right? So they've been afraid of that, but also justice. They've been seeking and wanting and needing justice, right? Like, what is the real way for me to do this? How do I really get out of this? So when the order comes down, then they will be feeling that there's no judgment to them, that now we can get justice because now we have somebody who's a leader, leadership. The other thing too here is I see under here the Four of Pentacles in the upright, whereas before it was in the reverse. And this is saying here, like in the reverse, you had the financial insecurity and stuff. So that really was them, like how they were feeling about their life. But now this feels like there's more control now. When they get the order, and they know that other people got the order, you know what I mean? Because not every military will be involved in this, obviously. But when the order is given and they hear that it's been given and they see the results of what's been given, they'll start to feel more in control of who they are. They'll start to feel more secure. Because right now, there's so much insecurity. There's so much emotional insecurity. And it's like some serious internal conflict. So this is, oh my God. This is terrible. All this fire and stuff. Okay, this is really interesting. So it'll feel like things have been set back into balance, that finally they can rest, like stop worrying about what's actually happening here. And then they can start to look towards a future as opposed to like being scared of what's happening now. And then again, I see the Death card here in reverse. And this is changing their mind. On one hand, I do see a lot of people just getting out of the service after this. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for people to stay in service after this because of this, right? But I do see people going into service because of this. They're like, we need good guys. So there is going to be a new beginning. So I do see people doing that. And you know, they're having right now this high school recruitment. It's crazy. They're trying to get our babies. Like, they're not trying to let, like, you know what they do, they go to high schools and stuff. So they're trying to like really ramp up recruitment of our babies. You know, the promises they give, but they're like really ramping it up. It's going to be like Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. And it's really interesting. It's a new beginning that just fell down. Yeah, I have seen Dad say that too. It's like, I'll go before I let them go. But let's see what happens. All right, now we're just going to do a quick thing. Intentionally, why do you keep leaving this out? These two cards keep staying out. It's going to be a new day. Like, it will start to fill their cup back up once they get the orders. Once they see that somebody's actually fighting for them and standing on their side. That's really interesting. They just want it to be out. And look, it keeps coming. Then they'll finally be able to move on and not be staring at their certain death of being sent into a rocky mountain place where nobody wins. So it's like finally feeling some control over their life again. I'm trying to get off because I'm starting to lose the sun. But hold on, let me get this out. All right. Intentionally, I'm just going to flip over cards, okay? Yes? Yes? So just tell me. Never mind. Okay. Okay, this is what they're feeling now. I want to ask the question, though. Can I ask the question first? Okay, I'm going to go to pendulum then. Huh? Okay, ask the question first. Let's just do this. Will the order to enact the EO come? Will the order to enact the EO come before the Easter, before that April 1 week that you talk about? Yes, yes. Okay. And again, Pentacles. So again, based off of the VOTSs, again, based off of the unfair treatment and the oligarchs. So that's a yes, yes. That's a yes, and that's a yes. Okay, so will it be coming before April 1 week? Yes. And I call it April 1 week, you guys, because it's like the week that has the 1. So like that Easter is the 12th, like the real Easter, not the one we're going to celebrate on the 5th, but the real Easter, which is the Orthodox Easter or whatever, which is the 12th, and it comes some certain time around a certain moon or something. I forgot how it goes. Another yes. So that's the April and another yes. So it's the 6 of Cups. But it's the April 1 week. So April 12th to the April 19th, something major big is happening. You got the 14? I just say the 1 week because I don't know. I had the 15th before because I remember writing it down. So it is definitely going to have something to do with the Elon. I didn't want to say his name. So yeah, we're definitely going to find, again, out about the Ollies and their manipulation. All right, so see, Ollie's manipulation. Okay, so to ask the question is, will the order... Okay, I got it. Yes. The moon, the 8 of Cups, the walking away. Some people are ready to just go AWOL. I see it, I get it, I feel it, okay. Some people are canceling going altogether. I get it, I see it. But, hold on. There it was. The EO. So, can we get there, please? So the EO should be coming down before the April 1 week. So my question is, when they get the order, how will they feel? When they get the order, how will they feel? There we go. King of Pentacles and the Death card in reverse. They would feel like it's about goddamn time. The quote on here is, be the leader to protect financially and emotionally. So it's about damn time. They're going to be ready for that conflict. And like I said, I do think they'll be blocking their emotions. They're going to be cold with it. They're going to be cold with the MFA. Babes. I am Gemini, Libra Moon, and Gemini Sun, Libra Moon, and Virgo. Nope, sorry. Gemini, Libra Rising, Virgo Moon. That's why I'm going through hell. All right. Okay. So the difficulty to what they've been going through is the ollies, is the overspending, is the disregard of their own feelings and their own value, is being treated like pawns, is, and all the is, and more is. Okay. So, yep, okay. So, and that also is a challenge. The challenge being thrown into these sneaky ass global conflicts. I'm trying to avoid the words. I was gonna say it anyway. Trying to avoid the words. Okay, so that makes sense right there. The sneaky global conflicts. All right. So what's the pass for them? Again, when they get the EO, when they get the EO. Whoop! There it is. You thought it was gonna be a gem? Yeah. Whoop, there it is. Okay. Whoop. This card keeps coming out. Baby, when I tell you, them children and men and women, and and everything in between that's still there. They are going through it, y'all. That was a biggie emotional card. So, and again, stopping there, this puts me on the treason. This puts me on the treason. Is like this pain that they're having to go through. Okay, so past is, yeah. So the fat ollies sitting on the smug merchant, etc. Whew. This is interesting that this is in the past. How is this past energy? Okay, so the question again was, when they get the EO, how will they feel? Why is this in the past? Because I'm getting honesty, facing consequences, playing fair, coming clean. This is after the sneakiness. How is this past energy? Because the energy fueling that is like seeing the end of the tunnel after this betrayal. But how is that past energy? Give me that. Oh my God, it's getting dark. Whoop, you got a wounded pile up over there. Oh no, hold on. Let me make sure I can save the chat. Hold on. I don't think I forget. I don't think I remembered to keep the chat. No, I don't think I did remember that. Let me see what I saw. We were on long. The info came fast and fiery. We were not prepared. It got out of our control way too fast. Yeah. Such an advantage over our peeps for sure. Not sure how long they've been going. I got the I seen father say, thank you for your service. Yes, thank you all so much for your service. And just the fact that so many people, like, when I heard them talking, I was like, how many of these kids are going to come back disabled? You know, like, when you watch the shenanigans of some kind of meddling that he did recently, and then, you know, the SOTU, it's like, all these disabled people because of your wars. Okay, help me out with that. Why is that 7 of Swords energy for the past, or the 10 Swords energy for the past? That's too much, but let's look at what you're saying. Oh, yep, being kept up late at night. So is that what they dreamt about? I don't know, because that's the 4 of Wands, being non-celebration. Yeah, see, these all make sense. As far as, there's that Ace of Cups again. That Ace of Cups, stay out. And then the Devil energy card for their past. I guess that's what they were wishing on, praying on, whatever on. Is like, when is this coming? Is that what kept them going? I guess. Okay. Give me just one card to help me explain what we're talking about with the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Why is that energy there? Queen of Swords, the lies, the liar, the female, DHS, Christy. But Christy's, no, this is Bondi. But that's weird, because Bondi, Oh, and then Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's both of them. Christy, Bondi. Okay, that there are retributions starting to come to them. Okay, so it looks like everything's not totally hopeless, but all that was happening. Okay, so it's like little sparks of hope saying something's going to go forward. All right, how do they feel? Is that for current energy? How they feel now? Oh no, not now. When they get the EO. Okay, when they get the EO, it's going to be 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's getting dark. It's going to be 2 of Cups. So that is partnership. That's feeling like things are in harmony. Love is not only something you feel, it is something you do. So they will be doing that for love of the country. Look, both of them. So it's like sharing cup, and then it's like changing the energy of the cups. Oh my God, we are losing you guys. All right, overarching energy has been their disappointment. has either breakup with the lovers, have been all the negativity that has been occurring. Sorry, lovers, Seven of Pentacles, how long it took, that's been bothering them. Again, the fact that things were delayed and hadn't been coming out. And again, the lack of progress and the lack of partnership. This is really interesting. This is how they had been feeling. This is what's going to be driving even their coldness to approaching and the celebration. So overarching is once they hear the orders are coming, it's celebration time. It's like, finally, we're doing something. Okay, so what is going to be the impact or the lesson to be learned by the military when it happens? Okay, it's going to feel like things are changing hands. That reckless card still came out in the lack of recognition. I don't know how America's going to fix this lack of trust. I just don't. They're not going to ever forget this. They're not ever going to forget this. And that's not a bad thing. Because this says they're going to be stuck. So they're not ever going to forget this. It's getting dark really fast. And this just feels like a lot of regret. It feels like a lot of regret here. Again, recklessness. So there's going to be therapy needed. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me turn on my light. Let me turn on my outside light. Ugh. It's not much. It is not much at all. It's a little Dollar Tree light I bought. I got to get my lights off of TikTok, the solar powered ones. But yes, oh, the celebration card came again though. That's interesting. But yeah, they're never gonna forget that. They're never gonna forget that. So outcome though, when they get the order, what's gonna be the outcome? What is gonna be the outcome when they get the order? Yeah, I gotta go in because I'm getting dark. Oh, it's getting dark over here. When they get the order, what's going to be the outcome of them getting the order? What is going to be the outcome? They're never going to forget how they were treated. That's going to make some of them better soldiers, better leaders. This came out again, the material loss. Why? Why? And then feeling burnt out. And then feeling like used as a page. It's going to be a lot of work. But what about, yeah, this says don't put me away. Okay. So feeling used, the treason's not, some of them are not going to recover from this. I'm sorry. Some won't recover. But again, like the military itself are not going to be the ones who actually execute this. It's going to be special forces, and I didn't read specially on special forces, so I think that was my issue here with not narrowing down the branch of the military, because again, that Ace of Cups keeps coming back. Y'all, this is going to take so much work, so much love, so much therapy, so much incomplete world. It's just going to take so much. They're not going to bounce back. I think this is the military as a whole. This is not special forces. Like I said, they're going to be like, it's about damn time. But the damage has been done. It has been done. It has been done. Going to a pointless war. But they're going to go. That's the Seven of Chariot. This is the special forces aspect. They will do it. They will topple it. And they will do it with excellence because the EO will demand it. So we got the Eight of Pentacles again. I know it's getting super, super dark out here. My sun is completely gone. But this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is the Hierophant in reverse. And this is the Chariot. So these two major arcana is saying it will be done. And this is the reason. And they're going to do it in excellence. But that said, the damage has been done. The lives lost, the families, the damage has been done. The trust has been broken. Are we up for the task of fixing it? I don't know. And with that, I have to end. We are dark. So I'm going to do the bell, and since it's dark, that's fine. The bell, we're gonna do the bell work as we close this out. It's a good and a bad reading. It's like a neutral reading on that respect. Is at the end, we saw it's going to be done. But if we look at the military as a whole, the damage has already been done. The trust broken, the patriotism, all of that has been done. So it's a bad good reading, and that's okay. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and do our breath work as we close out. All right, so we do 3 breaths. We're gonna do the breath to relax, right? So we're gonna inhale for 3 or 4 seconds, feeling our hand expand as far as it can go. Then we're gonna hold that breath and for about 3-4 seconds, and then when we release, we're going to allow our hand to come all the way in as we empty out our lungs. Your shoulders should be dropping, and that is going to be our relaxation breath. Our second breath is the release breath. So this is where we're going to inhale positivity. We're going to inhale faith. We're going to inhale hope. We're going to inhale action. We're going to inhale jail time for felons. We're going to inhale peace. We're going to inhale whatever the positive thing is that you're looking for. And then we're going to exhale the negativity. We're going to exhale the depression. We're going to exhale the desperation. We're going to exhale the despair. We're going to exhale all the darkness that we can while we're here in the dark. And then the third breath, oh, you got excited? The third breath, this is where we are asking for peace. So this, peace and protection. So this is going to be our expansion breath. So we're going to take in a breath, and as we take in that third breath, we're going to be envisioning the white light of peace and protection entering through our crown chakra, going through our body and expanding throughout our body. Or you may also envision an orb and feel that energy vibrating and protecting around you. As you hold that breath, you're going to see your own energy, envision your own energy as it starts to become more visible. And then when we exhale, you're going to expand your own energy outward to meet the spiritual energy, having that protection. You did. All right, ladies. That is the mole that women in. Ooh. Oh, we can't get there. Oh my God, girl. Save that question for tomorrow. After I post this video, y'all feel free to put your questions, but after I post the video. That way I can see them, because any questions that you guys have here, I will not be able to see later because I don't think I put that on. So after the video post, then put your questions and we'll try to read on that tomorrow. Earlier, I had to pick my kids up early today, so I couldn't get on even earlier. All right, let's do our breaths. First breath. Again, inhale, hold, and release, letting your shoulders drop. So this is our relaxation breath. And let's go. Hold it. And release, letting your shoulders fall. Release until your lungs are empty. If you need to do it again as we prepare for our second breath. Again, in this second breath, we are going to inhale positivity, positive words, positive energy, positive, whatever positive we're needing. We're going to inhale that. Then we're going to hold it as we gather up all the negative stuff, and we're going to throw that out with the breath. We're going to expel all the negative. Let's go with the second breath. Here we go. Again, gather all the negativity and get ready to exhale it out and release. Let those shoulders drop as you relax into the breath. All right, and now this third breath that we're going to do, you got to do that again. Now this third breath we're going to do, again, is to envision protection, white light protection, either coming through your crown chakra or creating an orb around you. And then on the hold, you're going to see your own energy, and on the exhale, you're going to expand your energy to meet the spiritual energy force of protection and peace. So here we go for the third one. Envision that white light coming through your crown chakra to your own energy, either in your heart space or in your sacral, and expand it out as you release that breath. All right. It would be a good time for you to launch into your own personal meditation while you are in that space of meeting your own spirituality. You can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes and do that. Get into automatic writing, get into, like I said, regular meditation, get into movement meditation, whatever it is. Just let that energy flow out and through your body, especially if it wants to go somewhere. Let it go somewhere. Show it where to go. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for having a great day with me. I lost all my light. This little light from Dollar Tree is not working because I don't even have it pointed at me, unfortunately. I didn't even realize that. But all right, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Have a great one. Hey, make a old man